Now then. I sound like a wrong'un when I do that, don't I? It is the Ted Hanky podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. Give the channel a subscribe. Give this episode a like. Give it a share. If you don't, I don't care. Fuck, I'm going to swear at you there, but I've stopped myself. Welcome to the show. Voila!
Now then, Ted.
The podcast is back. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for the what's the correct word? Is it the?
I don't know, Ted. I think the word that you were going to say was fannies when you were going to swear.
Oh yeah, I was going to call everyone fannies. Yeah,
well,
but I didn't. Yeah, apologies that there's been a bit of a lull. That's what I meant in the recording of the podcast. But I've been a busy man. Simple as that, Mala. You know what I mean?
You've been doing cruises again, haven't you?
Not like the gay cruises, you know what I used to see in the 80s and 90s. Oh, gay cruise, call gay cruise.
I don't remember them, Ted. What were you watching?
Yeah. But, anyway, yeah, I've been away on a cruise ship working, and I've also had throat disease.
Right? Like, you know, like, the Ted's a clean lad, isn't he?
Yep.
Don't you, Ted?
Yep.
Right?
Very hygienic.
He uses, like, the mouthwashes and everything, don't you?
I use them all. I've got 3 different types. I portionalise them, so I just mix them all up. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
but what he doesn't know is that he's been away, right, and I'm just putting 2 and 5 together. Do you know what I mean? Our Julie has been at home, and our Julie, I've never known go without a cod piece for longer than a week, right? And how long were you away, Ted?
I was away for 2.5 weeks.
Right?
Yeah.
And she loves a long schlong, so like somebody will have been putting it in her mouth.
The very none of it. Have you heard anything?
We are Teesside, we are proud girls. You know that if your lad's away for longer than a week, you need a bit of a dabble, and I think that's what's happened. And I have a mate, right, who tells me all the time that if you have a bad throat, it's because you've been sucking wrong, Willie. Now, I'm not saying you have.
I haven't.
But our Julie may have. No, I'm sorry, Julie.
Well, no, I haven't. I've not kissed your Julie since 1997.
Have you kissed the dog, though?
No,
And she kisses the dog. That's how it happens.
Well, give me a little, give me a little lick when I came back.
You did what?
Give me a...
Go on, girls, look at what you could win.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's not fair if she's been getting some, because I've been on a cruise ship with loads of old smelly people. Proper piss sniffers.
Well, that's it. Right for going on a gay cruise, doesn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was a luxurious cruise. And I went to Madeira and I went to the Azores Islands.
They all sound very gay, to be fair.
Well, Cristiano...
Not that there's out wrong with that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is from Madeira.
Exactly.
And there's a statue of him where everyone has touched his cock and he's got like a gold shine on his cock.
Right, so Cristiano Ronaldo, who's a gay icon.
Is he?
Right, well, of course he is.
Get
the lads,
over, gays can't play football, can they?
They love him. Like, them lads love him.
Do they?
Well, and there's no wrong with that, lads. You know what I mean?
No.
If you want to masturbate, or Dutch rudder, which I believe's 2 lads like just semi and both, right? Onto a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's your doings.
Well, I didn't do that. I just had a photo with the statue, Miller. I didn't toss myself off.
With a Dutch lad.
Is it a Dutch what? Rudder?
Dutch rudder.
I was to make a mountain bike.
The Genghis, right, he watches some weird stuff, you know, like he's proper into everything. He's a wrong'un.
Fucking your dog, he's a wrong'un.
He's a wrong'un.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been on the cruise, mate. I mean, I must have put about half a stone on, because it's a luxurious lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. 5 meals a day. You get your breakfast, you get your dinner, you get your afternoon tea, you get your lunch, and then you get supper club at 11 p.m. till 12, and it's fantastic.
That sounds class.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've been eating 1 meal a day. That's why I've lost so much weight.
Eat carrots?
It's mostly through, not through choice. I just don't have any money to. Because when you're not here, no one pays me.
I've made a few quid on this cruise ship, man. I'll sort you out, don't worry. But that's where I've been, ladies and gentlemen. I've still got singed nostrils from the intense smell of piss. that was on this particular... There was a pissy couple on it, Mala, right? I called them pissy couple, right? And I'll be honest, I only realised on the final day that the one in the wheelchair was his wife and not his older brother or his dad.
Sounds like a gay cruise again, Ted.
No, and he was pushing... It was a lady, he was pushing her around, but I found it wasn't her that was stinking of the piss, it was him. And they used to walk into the restaurant and I'd go, I can smell them, and you turn round and they're just coming in. That's how potent it was. You could smell them from like 100, 200 metres away.
Maybe it's their scent.
Maybe it's my nose, big nose, isn't it?
Well, you do pick up a lot of stuff like that, don't you? Well, listen, right, that's fair enough that if people smell a piss, but they're on a cruise, there's loads of water around, why didn't he just dip his tackle into the water?
He could have just... Oh, if I was him and I didn't fancy having a shower, I'd have just got in the pool and had a wash.
Do you know what else could, like, when you said it was your nostrils?
Yeah.
Liquid gold.
What, the poppers?
Poppers, and you know, use poppers, Ted. This is all making sense to me.
Well, you stopped making out I was on a gay cruise, man.
Just the evidence is there, Ted. There's no wrong with it.
I know there isn't, but I wasn't. I was looking at women at one point.
At one point, Ted, yeah. Well, aye. Did they have short hair?
They were all old women, yeah. It was
old women do have short hair as well.
They all do. They all have little, flat top clouds.
I mean, I would absolutely smash the out of an old woman who had like a little haircut like that. Class.
Oh, mate, you bend over an old woman and you've got like a fluffy little white hair. You look like you're banging a sheep.
No, right? She has to get it done like a naughty nana, right? It has to be dyed. Right, she has to be like
a rinse.
She has to be like dyed jet black, like she was like she's Hitler, right?
Like Cher.
You know what I mean? Like Cher, but like a short bob, right? And then
I know him.
Yeah, and then all of the. And then, that was a good one, that's it. And then all of her skin has to be like, you know, when they go to that sunbed shop for like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Like, and then just proper leather.
Yeah.
Like you could, literally, you could sell her.
Like loose salmon under the arms.
That's the one, right? And then you're behind her, right? And you just bend over. And you know, like Sudocrem. She's got Sudocrem on her outside of her stomach, and you just slowly rub it, Ted.
That is Sudocrem and not discharge build-up.
It's not discharge, it's Sudocrem. And then you just rub it slowly, and then you go, I'm going to proper do you, girl. I am going to do you like you've never been done before. And then she goes, hey, hurry up, Mala. I'm going to burn the chicken.
Fucking hell.
She was cooking the chicken and she was bent over the oven at the time. That's where this story comes from. It's a story about me penetrating an old woman and she was cooking the chicken. It happened, Ted.
Ladies and gentlemen, you exclusive story there on the podcast there from Mala's chicken scuttle moment. Fucking hell, man. What have you been up to anyway? Less about me. What have you been up to?
Right, funny, right, Ted, because I've had a busy little diary, right?
Yeah.
So, firstly, I went to that disgrace of a market in Middlesbrough. Do you know that orange, pippy thing? Went there.
The pit market.
The pit market, right? And apparently, if you don't wear Pagnolia, or you don't have pronouns in front of your name, or don't read the Guardian, right? You're not allowed to go to that market because it's crap, right? And I'm telling you now, Ormsby Market are furious, Stockton Market are furious. There's no lad there going, £2 for a pound.
Mowbray.
No, there's none of them lads, right? All it is all these people listening to bongos and drinking fluffy wuffy lattes, right? And let me tell you this, right? I'm having it here. We are Teesside, we are proud, right? We are, right? Listen to me, Orange Pip, Middlesbrough Council. Why is it acceptable for people to walk around the street having a vintage IPA or whatever they're drinking at 11, and that's totally fine. But when I walk around, when the Orange Pip's not on, drinking a can of Carlin or Stella at 11, I get done for an antisocial disorder. How is that?
Well, you've got there's a law, apparently, in Middlesbrough where if you're carrying a can and it's called something like the Vicar's Cock or something like that, or...
that was what they were drinking Vicar's Cocks.
Infinite Badger, or all shit names like this, you're allowed to get away with it because you can't have a Stella, you can't have a Carlin, you can't have a Foster's, but you can have a can of Roger the cabin boy or whatever.
Right, yeah, and all them lads and lasses, right, yous know you are. Don't make me come down there, right? All of you people eating your crap food, listening to your shit music.
Selling your tie-dye scarves.
Selling tie-dye scarves, right? All you Guardian reading, liberal, middle class, get out of Borough.
Wet
Don't
wipes.
like none of yous. Right, I want to come down. If you call yourself a market, I expect to be able to pick up some pound of carrots. Do you understand me?
Well, that's
if
it,
not, call yourself the Pip Collective of Knobheads.
I don't want to go to a market and bring my own bag for life and expecting to pick up maybe some swede or a lovely bag of peas or some homegrown root vegetables.
What you pick up?
What am I picking up? I'm picking up trinkets. I'm picking up tie-dyed garments, wolf fleeces.
Disappointment. Lasses with 50 piercings and all them daft little tattoos up.
Man,
People wearing Dr. Martens. Hey, listen, unless you're a skinhead, keep them off your feet.
Lasses with badly dyed hair where their hair's gone too thin because they've been dyeing it since they were 9.
Lads with beards and them stupid nose rings. How are lads sort it out?
Yeah. Fully grown men in dungarees.
Well, all of the above. So that's what I was up to. So I went there.
Yeah.
But Genghis, he was furious, so we had to leave. Well, and also, like, we did have like a VE celebration, me and our Genghis, because we are patriotic people, and it was the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe, Ted.
Oh, is that what it stands for?
Victory in Europe. Like, and I was like, and it was very and well done Teesside, because we're class, and we did a lot during that, but well done everyone in Teesside. But something struck my mind, right? What happened on that day? Now, he had a massive party, didn't they? Right?
Yeah.
Right, and there was like, you know, all them birds that won't have had it for a while, would they? So, do you know what I mean?
Wartime wenches.
I wanted to hear, like, I want to do the proper interview behind the story. You know, when they interview these up, and what was it like? And they're like, oh, we were at the fountain and we were dancing round and everyone was happy. I want to hear the real interview, which is like with Karen from Portrack, right? And she's getting interviewed and she went, it was just cock after cock after cock. It was Victory in Europe. 1 week, it was BE Day. The next week, it was BD Day because she was down the clinic, Ted.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because she'd had that many cocks. And let's be fair, right? It was a party. We just saved the world.
A cock party.
There will have been sucking off loads of blokes, and there'll have been loads of minges getting licked. And let me tell you now, you don't look at them old people the same way, because it was happening.
Oh.
It was happening.
Do you know what, as well? Like, when you interviewed them back then, they didn't have, like, the regional accent they have now. They were like, oh, yes, and I was awfully excited that my husband, Frank, came back from the war, and then he bent me over and he fucked me deep.
Yeah, and what about all the American lads that were over here? Like, they've
What
just...
about them Koreans?
They've
Hang on a minute.
I have a strange. I know. Well, I could be. I think my lineage is, you know, when the Korean lads come over to play in the '66 World Cup. I think that's where my lot come from, because I'm shit at football as well, so it makes
shit
sense.
Shit football. You've got an Oriental look. Are you allowed to say that? I don't care. You have.
You are.
And you do follow the suit of. I mean, I go to the gym a lot, and I've seen a couple of Asian men in there, big bushes.
Well, I have a black willy, me. Like, I don't mind telling you, I actually do.
He does, and listen, you can't complain about us.
It's true, I do.
Because he does.
It's a different colour to the rest of my body.
You can't show it on the podcast, but it's almost like a praline brown.
That's exactly,
isn't it?
That's exactly what it is, right? Listen, you'll have to go on my OnlyFans, girls, if you want to say, oh, lads, because just because we were saying gay stuff earlier on doesn't mean we don't like these lads. Do you know what I mean?
You can pay for gay.
So I've been doing that, Ted, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I've been getting up to. Lots of weird and random thoughts. And because the BAFTAs was just on, it just reminded me that why don't we do your idea? Why don't we have a porn award and call it the BIFTAs?
The BIFTAs, yeah. The BIFTA
Awards. The BIFTA Awards, you know, like we used to do when we were kids, and you used to rate the BIFTAs that he'd banged. And he had a little book and he'd take them out and he'd be like, beautiful, you know, slightly big lips. Do you remember, Ted?
No.
He did. Well, I'd love to find that black book.
Oh, no, I wish I'd have kept it, you know. I think I had to burn it.
Dawn, 6 stars.
I used to rate them all on, obviously, body parts. Personality was in there as well.
That was at the bottom, though.
Whether they provided fellatio or not as well, that got extra points.
Did they cook for you, like?
Yeah.
Class.
Italian girl. But yeah, don't go... Well, actually... if the pit market want to invite us down though to maybe open up a new stall or something, with a big ribbon, would you do it, Marla? Like,
Right, I tell you what, right,
Backy stall.
Pip, right, you're allowed to be called a market if you have a stall for me and Ted to sit there and just like meet our fans all day. Because there's only 6 of them, so we'll only be there an hour or
and
so.
we can sell our wares as well, because I've got a cracking bag of carrots from the allotment, sliced, diced and ready to go.
And Genghis will knack all the dogs that are down there.
Yeah, he'll book them as well.
Whoa.
He'll book them, yeah. Do you know what's been doing my head in, Mallet? I've been watching a lot of social media while I've been away, as you do, and I've been incredibly disgusted by the amount of bellwhiffs who are now doing food reviews or food blogs or them videos going, I'm outside of fucking chicken cottage. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna order a load of food. I'm gonna come out. We're gonna try it. Watch this space, and then you have them either sat in their own car like that, and they're opening, right, we're going to open it up now, and they'll open up this fucking polystyrene lid and go, the smell, it's good smell, that, right, we're going to, good bagel, take the lid off, he means the bread, go, have a big bite of it like that, I've got it all over the fucking face like that, munching away like that, tasty,
This sounds like your little review you should do on birds with your little back.
Do my head in, fries are class as well, so do my head in, everyone's doing them now, right? And it's always fucking ugly, fat, spotty bastards. Why can't it be some sort of fit lass doing them? Fucking necking a full sausage or something?
Because Ted, right, to be fair, that, to look like them lads do that look like it, they're all meth, so they're going to eat like that. They're just doing that.
No, their skin's like that. They're having 9 takeaways a week.
So what you want to see is some bird going, welcome to Harry's Kebab House in Stockton. Yeah. Let me see if I can take a pork scalloped.
Yeah. Oh, look at me with this big sausage here. Let me just deep throat.
I seem to see a lot of him, where they're just right, I'm just coming out here. You know who I am. My name's Davy D and I'm from the Butter. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm just selling me wares or doing what I'm going to do. Yeah. Hey, follow me for more likes. What are we doing? Yeah. What have we come to? Right, what have we come to? Is this what the world is now? The lad who doesn't have a GCSE as a criminal record as long as your arm is now a social media star. And why are we watching someone just doing shit things all day?
Why aren't they watching us, Mala?
Doing shit things all day?
Yeah, if I started doing food vlogs, for starters, it'd be a messy affair. You wouldn't want to see food all over my face and stuck in my teeth. But people are obsessed by watching these. They're sitting outside of fucking takeaways with a little table of brought and eating it and going, yeah, it's really nice, this. Yeah. Fuck off!
Have you seen that? The big lad who does it, who has quite a mint bird.
Or whatever. I don't know. I know
he has a lovely bird.
He does, yeah. But
well done, you.
I'm pretty sure he had a heart attack not long ago.
Bless him, yeah. And he shouldn't put lads away. You know what I mean? If you're eating like that, it might have nothing to do with that, but I'm just,
Well, he makes a fortune off the monetisation of views on social media. I couldn't even do a fucking peanut review.
Well, but Ted, you could. Now, this is the thing, right? You could do it if you want, couldn't he? But it's is that the content you want to be making?
No, but I am. Watch this space, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to be reviewing a particular thing very soon on a regular basis. So watch this space. It's going to be mad, Mala. It's going to be great.
It's not gravy again, is it?
No, it's not gravy.
No one wants to see the gravy reviews.
It's not margarine either.
I'm looking forward to this.
No, it's good. I'm not going to reveal it yet until the first one's ready. But watch this space. It's going to be better than some fat, spotty lad with a fucking noodle haircut eating a kebab in a fucking van.
Is that in the bird who was noshing a bloke off in a van? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll review that. If you want to book anyone in the back of a van and you want me and Ted to come and review it for you, we will. Yeah. Nice entry. Yeah. Good pipe and motion.
7 out of 10 for petting.
Lovely smell, or maybe not.
Do we get to rate the hygienic values of the van as well?
It has to be, doesn't it? Well,
clean van.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Rate my mate. Pork and a bird in a van. There you go.
Did you say
Rate my mate.
Rate? Oh.
Rate. Rate. Behave. Yeah, Teesside, behave yourselves.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, do you know what, though? Let them crack on with it, the fucking Belwis. We've got more worrying things to think about, Mala, in this world, like the Indians and the Pakistanis. Not in a bad way. I mean, like,
I knew this had come out.
No. I mean, like, they're firing missiles at each other, aren't they? Two fucking mad bastard nations, nuclear nations, right? And they're having this tit for tat war, right? And then all over social media, out of nowhere, I'm flicking through like that, and all I'm seeing is apparently every morning on the India-Pakistan border, they have a dance-off.
He's class.
So, apparently, did you see how he kicked his leg? He kicked his own leg over his head, right? Apparently, they pick the tallest. Some of these people are 6'4" or 6'7", right? They've got to have the best facial hair, moustaches, beards, like that. And they've got to have the hyper-flexibility to be able to kick their own back.
Well, it's a well-known military strategy.
Peacocking, imagine if we did that. Imagine if we did that Thornwick to Ingleby Barwick border.
Listen, right, this has been happening for years, right? And all this is lads outside a pub, right, who are going to fight, but they're not going to fight. They're taking the tops off and that, and they're going, away. That's a British version of it. These Indian lads and Pakistani lads, they have more flair, you know what I mean? They get dressed up looking like they're in a chocolate like box
peacocks.
advert, and then they start flicking their legs about and going, you're doing daft walks.
Yeah.
But if you go down to London, you see them lads in the big hats, they do similar things to that.
I know, but they don't.
Lots of marching and that.
They don't stand on the Welsh border and do it against them, do they?
Fucking
They open this big gate as well, and this gate opens, then they're all like waiting, and you're thinking, they're going to have a fucking dust down here, good fight, and then.
But this is how every war should be done. Right, let's have a dance off. It's like how Ukraine and Russia can't sort it out. Dance off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Against whatever Ukraine dance is. It might be the same dance.
The Ukraine-Russia dance, yeah.
Yeah, it might be. But they just have a dance off. That's what you should do. And yeah, maybe we should get the Welsh. I'd like to see how the Welsh dance. Oh, you are a bit Welsh, aren't you? There you go. That's
well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind you'd like to flaunt and take to dinner.
That is how the dance will like.
She's a lady. That's all to do. Whereas we'll be like giving it some fucking
Well, yeah, that'd be good for us, but then nowadays, like, we're not training our armies
I won't dance
properly.
against the Irish, though.
No, they are mentalists. That's
their fucking legs going.
My natural home nation islands, and yeah, they do like just go
little
mad.
jigs.
Oh, you are. No, like, oh yeah, sorry. Oh, Ted, I thought you'd gone wrong there.
No.
Like, no, they do, and they are mad lads for the dancing. They love a bit of it.
Yeah.
But
they like the crack.
And then the Scottish lads, they're like, like doing Highland dancing.
Yeah.
But we'd have that stupid thing like in Durham where it's like, I do happy hardcore coming down to the they'd be doing all of that stuff.
Yeah, that's not proper dancing, isn't it?
No.
I want some proper slut drops kicking in and
I
I think what you should do, right, we should have like, say if, let's think of an example here, right, Thornaby, right, they're having a bit of beef with Stockton, you know what I mean? We meet on the border, on the bridge, right? Then what
over your side of the bridge, Stockton, not ours.
Right, we stay either side, right? And then we square off like that. And what we do is we send the lads from Thornaby and the lasses from Stockton and vice versa. And then what we do is we do the old school millennium, sort of like you get behind them dancing like that. Oh, I wanna sex you up. And then whoever goes in with the strongest claw,
mysterious girl,
like that.
I wanna get close to you.
You can get a full tit out on that bridge without getting slapped.
Come on now.
You get points. Yeah.
Well,
girl, listen tonight is your lucky night.
That's when the judge jumps in and goes, whoa, no poking, no heavy petting.
Oh, you should be allowed at least one finger, like just...
Look, one finger from a Stockton lass. Shut up, man, you'd be on your arm at school. Do you know, we were told about you girls when we were like, in Thornaby, they used to tell legends about the girls that lived over the bridge. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A finger of fudge wasn't enough. To give the girls a treat, you needed like a Kit Kat. Proper
forefinger.
That's a class idea, that.
Good, isn't it?
However, like, Stockton have done all right there because they've got Yarm on one side of a bridge from them, which are pretty good-looking people. Yeah. They've got the superior race that is Thornaby on the other side of a bridge. Yeah. But then, if they go over the other side of the A19, they've got Billock. Oh. Imagine what creatures are coming out from there. It'd be like a thriller video.
Some of the lasses from Billingham, they have like fannies, you know, like like in Total Recall, like open your mind.
With the straight tits as well.
No, just where that fucking thing comes out that face and goes, open your mind.
Well,
that comes out of their boxes like a full alien face.
That's true. That is true.
I've seen it.
That is true.
I've seen it in the station pub.
That is true. I once coaxed it out because I went behind enemy lines before and I booked a few billock birds, like. Well, I had to, like, NASA had sent me on a mission, so I had to get over there, and like, they're all rampant over there. They love it.
From NASA's space station on Westbury Street, not the space organisation.
No, and NASA will send you to space. We have to say that it's legally binding.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a class idea, Ted. I love this.
Yeah. So, I'm all for it, mate. And you can wear your best tracksuits as well.
What about, like, a really smart Alessi jumper?
Oh, a Alessi jumper, right? British Knights trainers and some spliffy jeans.
Class.
Yeah.
Do you get extra points if the bird that you end up fingering has clown earrings? Or a clown pendant?
Oh, yeah, you do, yeah. And you also get extra points if she has never born a child.
Difficult, that's it.
Yeah, I know, but if you can find one, if you can find one with a vagine that is not
an unsmashed hymen.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a technical term, isn't it? Well,
it is. You get extra
and you
points.
know, Stockton, you dirty girls, you know that's going to be hard work, isn't it? I mean, in Thornaby, which is God's green little acre, we've got like proper people, proper Vestal virgins over there. You know what I mean? The girls, they keep themselves in top primo condition, ready to flower when they're 18. And the priest, he gives them over to you and he says, "Well, I'm Mella, you're allowed now."
I don't know, like I once got sucked off behind the back of Farm Foods off one, so that's what I thought of it.
And there's that side of it as well.
Yeah, so Farm Food gobbles are the... we're going to wrap up soon, but I think you wanted to talk about something, didn't you? Something quite serious at the moment, a big change that's happened in the world as well, where we have got a new papal leader. Is that how you say it?
It is. Me and Ted are highly religious men, as you obviously know, being of Irish and Welsh origins, and he's Italian as well, and Spanish and Ecuadorian, I think.
Yeah. I'm all of them.
He's all of them, right? But we come from highly religious families, right? And what we know is that there is a new holy leader on earth, apparently. And he is the greatest holy leader on earth. Because it's only Trump, innit? That's what I've heard.
Trump's the new pope.
Our mum rang us and she went, "Oh, have you heard that Trump is a new pope?"
Is your mum Roy Walker?
Yes. Disguising you, Sheila. Come on, do me a favour.
Right, yeah.
Right, and it comes, right, and he's only picked an American lad, right? Out of all of them that could be, they picked an American lad as the pope.
Right, yeah.
Now, I know, like,
you come on and go, hey, we're going to do some communion. How about that, hey?
Right, he's from, like, a naughty part of America.
Is he from the Bronx?
He's something like that, yeah. And he's
hey, Father, why don't you throw down one of those blessings? Hey, Rocky!
Like, just up there, like, walking through the back and someone back, "Hey, I'm walking here!"
Hey!
Yeah, one pork chop, douche.
Someone's drawn all over the motherfucking ceiling.
He's going to get it all sorted out, right? But he's either that lad, or he is like, he's going to pray for you so hard. He's like Trump.
I'm a great prayer. I'm probably the best prayer. God says I'm the greatest prayer. Terrific prayer.
They all look the same, though. I think they've got like an identity of popes. Like, if you don't look exactly like that pope, they all have the same look, the glasses. They all wear the same outfit. Have you seen them all?
I want, can we not just have, like, a really extrovert pope, probably dresses like those Indian servicemen.
Class.
With peacock feathers and stuff. Hey!
Exactly, class.
Could we have, like, a pope, like the Italian commander in Hello, Hello? Hey! What you doing there?
Listen, right, Roman Catholic Church, you're whinging about not having enough people. This is how you win them back. Yeah. Listen to Ted.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. That and stop nonsense kids.
That is true.
So you're leaving that in, Ted? I'm having that.
I won't edit that out. No.
Come for me if you want Illuminati. I'm not bothered. I was an altar boy.
Hey,
so when you start, sorry.
Those Swiss guards dress a bit Swish as well, don't they, outside the Vatican?
They're pretty sexy, aren't they?
Yeah. I think we should try and get one of them outfits, Mal. Me and you will go down to like Clock Tower in Stockton dressed like that. Fucking clean up.
That's a class idea, Ted. Yeah. Well, aye. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, aye, yeah.
I mean, remember before when you got one of them Foreign Legion hats in the Dickens Inn, you got loads of free drinks, didn't you? Because people thought you were from the Foreign Legion.
It's just a look at me, Ted, that's all it is. Yeah, that's all it was.
True, yeah. But yeah, we've got a new Pope as well, so hopefully he's going to change the world, and I hope he releases all of the hidden Bibles in the vaults of the Vatican that portray that God is not real.
I hope that he solves all wars, he ends all world hunger, and that he allows for us good Roman Catholics to have like 6 birds on the go like them Mormons, because that is bang out of order. We get 1, they get 6. Sort it out, Catholic Church. I think they get more than 6.
I don't know, I couldn't think of anything worse than having 6 lasses.
Yeah, but right, one's always pissed off for you, right? One's going to cook tea, and then the other's you're like, she's pissed off for me. I banged her last night. I'll have her tonight. The class.
And then you'd have Sunday day rest.
Exactly. You know what you'd be like? You'd be like that guy in Enter the Dragon when all the girls line up and he goes, I'll have you, you, and you. You know Jones, who has the music every time, the racist music every time the black man walks in Enter the Dragon. How racist is that?
Yeah, you were allowed to do it back then, no, Mala.
He liked Rush, that lad, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Or you could do it like in Taken, you know, where you're in like a room and you've got a bid on them.
You got a bid on your own wives, though?
Yeah, like you pick your 6.
Oh, yeah.
It's like picking your dream team.
Super week, 6.
Every week you've got to do your Super 6.
I think they have more than 6, but I like 6 is a good number, Roman Catholic Church. Pick 6, Pope. We'll have 6 of them. Will I? Because you get all the hair colours and different colour skins and stuff. It's class.
Does it count if your lass is the size of 6 already?
I wouldn't like to see the food bill.
Because my Julie has got 6 different personalities and she's a big girl.
That might count as one. Yeah. It's like Optimus Prime, all into one.
I don't really.
Or Megatron, probably. That's a better name for her.
Fucking Megatron.
All right, Megatron.
Yeah. Right, Mala, I think that concludes this
Ted,
week's...
I've got to stop you.
All right, yeah, where you going?
I've heard that there's some bits going on to behind Farm Foods in Thornaby, some naughty birds, so I'm going to get myself down there and see if I can't rate somebody's burger. It'd be class. If so, you can watch it on my X-rated channel later. Yeah. See you later, Ted. See you later, everyone.
See you, Mala. There you go. Yeah, Mala there, off to behind the back of Farm Foods in Thornaby to rate some lashes dish and probably do a taste test as well, and in the hope of getting a gobble. Shit, nearly choked there on my own humour. Right, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's Ted Hanky podcast. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with another episode, so please tune in, subscribe to this channel, share the episode, like it, don't be a bell whiff, come on, help us make our dream of appearing on Pointless as a celebrity couple. That's what we want to do. So, but thanks anyway for watching. We've got some good stuff coming up at the sponsors of this this podcast. So the sponsors of this podcast is the Warehouse Kitchen and Bar down on Preston Farm Industrial Estate, which do cracking Parmos food as a Star Wars bar, so you can bring the kids and stuff like that. But we do have regular events here, quiz nights, comedy nights. I'll touch on one in a moment. But first, I want to tell you about next Friday, May the 23rd, I think it is, at the Georgian Theatre in Stockton. There is a comedy show on, the improvised comedy show as well, where you tell the people what to do and they do it. It's very funny. There's a very handsome member of that improv group. I can't quite remember his name, but you should come and check it out. And tickets available on jokepit.com for that, or on the Georgian Theatre website as well. That's going to be a cracking night. Then on Friday, June the 6th, back at the Warehouse Kitchen and Bar, I've got the brilliant Dave Longley, who is a class comedian. Anything goes with him as well. He's brutal, he's funny, and you may have heard of this one, James Kilvington, local lad. He's also an excellent host as well. Couple more acts on there, Jed Salisbury, Rich Austin as well. Fantastic night. Tickets online, multi-buy, discount tickets available as well. Come down for some food before the show, have a proper class night out. And then finally on June the 28th, it's a Saturday, Comedy and Curry Night at the Chapel. It's a bit different this time. It's a mini festival of 3 Edinburgh Fringe shows. You've got one from the multi-award winning Joe Kent Walters as Frankie Monroe. He's phenomenal. You're going to love him. You've got BBC New Comedy Award nominee Molly McGuinness doing her show, and then you've got Russell Kane's Russell Kane's support act on his tour, The Halls of Ridiculous. Again, another very handsome man in that double act doing their show as well. So that's 3 shows there, and the tickets are just 16 quid and you get a free curry. So snap them all up from joepit.com and don't be a bellwith. But yeah, that concludes this week's episode. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as per usual, up the borough and believe, yeah!